Right. The following are just some practical application next steps. Is where do we go with this? What do we do with this information that we have now? What do we do with the lessons that we've learned out of this pandemic? And these are just some pointers that I thought that could be handy going forward. So clearly, point number one, the world of your business is not going to be the same post this pandemic. So when we go back to our businesses, in May, if it is May, then we're definitely not going to walk back into a world that we left when we went into the lockdown on day one. So people must be aware of that. It's not just us, it's not just, locally South Africa, the whole world has changed in this process. And I think there will be permanent changes going forward, and you need to be aware of that. So as a result, you need to review your strategies, your structure, all of that in terms of your business. If you are going to work more remotely, obviously you need to restructure your business and also your processes, your business processes. Bullet number 3, consider fast tracking your digital transformation of your business. I think a lot of people are thinking about this right now. They've had digital transformation of their business as one of the strategic points to consider for some time now. But we've now been forced to use a lot of technology that we've never used before and never used it as often as we have right now. So let's take the learnings out of this and start seeing how you can fast track a lot of the digital transformation that you've always been talking about in your business right now. And you need to be aware of the fact that it's not only you considering that, but everybody else in your value chain that you're doing business with will do the same thing. You must be aware of this changing in the landscape that is about to happen around you, and you must be ready for it to make sure that you don't get left behind. Next point, take the learnings from this lockdown and review all your standard operating procedures. I think it was made by that professor from Harvard in his article as well. Clearly, a lot of changes needs to be made to make sure we don't get caught short again if we are faced by something similar going forward. Next point, do a complete enterprise-wide risk review. So your risk managers, I'm sure, are already looking at this. So you need to review every single item in your risk register and make sure that you are comfortable, that you are still managing all the risks appropriately, or are there new risks that have come out of this pandemic that you were not aware of before, and you need to list them and find ways how to deal with that going forward. Next point, be cognizant and aligned to the shifts in the international benchmarks in your industry. So mentioned that before, is to say be aware of the changes that's going to happen around you in your entire business world, and how that is going to change and how that might impact on your business and the way that you do business with your stakeholders. Be aware of that and make the changes, as soon as you can to make sure that you don't get left behind. Next point, cultivate a closer working relationship with public sector and government. I think we've made that point already. Review all your disaster recovery plans or your business continuity plans to make sure that you can cope with extreme events or Black Swan type events in the future. We've said that already. Review all your insurance policies. Make sure that you have appropriate cover for any extreme event that you might be faced with in the future. So Professor Nassim Taleb and one of the guys who co-wrote the article on the 6 mistakes that executives make with risk management, a guy by the name of Mark Spitznagel. They also own a business that sell tail risk insurance, and they have made an absolute fortune, post this crisis. I think their return they're showing at the moment is about 4,000%, if I'm not mistaken. So these products are out there. They are available to protect you against extreme events like this. Make sure you protect yourself in your personal capacity and also in your business so that you don't get caught short next time around to be faced by an event like this. So that is everything from my side. I'm quite happy to take any questions now.